What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? We are here for the noise protest. We are here for the noise protest. I'm not even doing an intro video tonight. We are live for the noise protest because I'm running late, so I'm not doing the intro video. People can trickle in as they trickle in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the dystopian shit show that never ends. Listen, before I went live, BG on the scene is, of course, on the scene. Mercado Media doesn't have his ass out there yet. And so before I went live, excuse me, before I went live, what you could hear someone on BG's stream saying, "We've got to check the plates. That one's from Florida. That doesn't belong here. That's an ice plate right there." And so they are actively trying to figure out which cars are ice and which are not. You like my new purse, Leonard? I appreciate that. It's in the other room where it belongs, in a place of honor where it will not get near any smoke I may or may not have in my office. So we are protecting the new collector's Gucci from reeking like weed, because really the new Gucci doesn't deserve to reek like weed, and if I keep it anywhere in my office, it will eventually, be inundated by smoke. We're not going to do that. Everything else, all the Antifa shit in my office, I don't care about that. All of the even the Chanel scarf I got sitting over here, I don't care about that. But the collector's Gucci, no, that's not gonna be in this room. That's not gonna be in this room. It's in the other room right now. Anyway, we're waiting for Mercado to go live. Mercado is supposed to go live. We got BG on the scene for right now. If anyone knows of anyone else that is out streaming the noise protest outside the Hilton, please do let me know. Please do let me know. Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you mount the like button as you join the stream. Oh! Where the fuck is Mercado? Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to the cult. You know what? Listen. Beggars can't be choosers. There are a limited number of streamers on the ground in Minneapolis. Mercado happens to live there. Is Mercado an asshole? Yup. And we will shit talk him, but at least he provides us with on the ground footage. Sometimes if he leaves his house. BG does have better coverage. That's very, very true. That is very, very, very true. Very true indeed. What's this? I'm more scared of fascists something. Yep. PG is always on the scene. We can always trust PG. He's gonna be there. Every time. Every damn time. Ah.
Make sure you get a raise. I got you, bro. I know. I'm Mercado Media. Yeah. I've known Brendan for years, so I was telling him, you better be my boy out here. I was telling him, Brendan's cool.
Listen, God bless BG on the scene. God bless him, and we all need to be sending him earplugs and positive thoughts. What's Portland Andy? Oh, Portland Andy is smoking weed and talking to people. Okay, Andy's not even streaming anything right now. Let's see. Who else might be out in Minneapolis? IRT left town. IRT is going to Portland. BCP left town. He's going to Portland. I feel like I saw something about Fox 9 streaming something or other. Status Quo's not up. Nope, no status quo tonight. All right, well, I guess we'll stick with BG on the scene while we're waiting for Mercado Media to get his ass out to the hotel. And it's a noise protest tonight, guys, so it's going to be really annoying and awful, and they're going to make a lot of noise. But maybe at some point tonight we'll see the police come and arrest everyone, and that would be pretty cool. And maybe we'll see the police club someone, and that would be even better. Do they have stated goals aside from ICE leaving? Well, their real goal is to abolish ICE. And right now they're taking these noise protests nationwide. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of these pop up around the country, which is going to be really, really fun. But yeah, their goal is to annoy ICE, prevent them from sleeping, get the hotels to kick ICE out. They're trying to basically go out. What they're trying to do, basically, the left is trying to go after all of the pillars that support ICE. Now, anyone that was watching my content about a year ago, we all knew this was going to happen because the left was doing all these organizing presentations about going to the pillars that support these institutions. And then the left started targeting Hilton and Enterprise Rent-A-Car and Target and who else? Home Depot and all of these organizations, the pillars that uphold ICE that support them in operations. Hilton, of course, does that by selling them rooms, renting them rooms, whatever. They don't like that, so they're going after Hilton. They're also starting to go after Airbnb because now they're finding out that some ICE people are going to Airbnb, and so they're going after them as well. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys keep saying this, and yet it kind of seems as though you don't understand the point of what's happening. So we need to rein back in the retardation, Bradley. What did I just say? This is not just about preventing people from sleeping, although they are doing that, and the proof of that is ICE keeps making boneheaded mistakes on the job. The goal is to get Hilton to stop supporting ICE. Okay, I'm going to say this real slow, Bradley, because you don't seem like the brightest crayon in the box. The goal is not just to cause people sleep. The goal is to get Hilton to stop supporting ICE. That is the goal. Noise canceling headphones have nothing to do with that. Earplugs have nothing to fucking do with that. This has to do with bad PR, pissing off other guests in the hotel, getting Hilton management to stop giving rooms to ICE, not only in Minnesota, but all over the country. That's what this is about, bro. Let's have a conversation. You don't tell me what to cover on my channel. Why aren't you talking about what I want you to talk about? You want to know why I'm not talking about what you want me to talk about, you stupid motherfucker? I'm back. I was ranting. It was entirely my fault. But I'm still going to read you the riot act, you stupid son of a bitch. So let me explain something to you, bro. Number one. Yeah, I'm a professional streamer on the internet. Number one, you don't tell me what to cover. Number two, I cover the far left. That is what I cover on this channel. I cover the far left every single day, regardless of if it's in your news cycle or not. So let me explain something to you, asshole, because you seem to think that I'm like other streamers on the internet and I chase whatever story is going to get the most views at any given time, because you retards have the attention span of a fucking gnat and you go from news story to news story to news story to news story to news story with no consistency, which is why you don't understand shit about what is going on the far left. I don't do that. I cover the far left in America every single day, consistently, regardless of whether it is in the news cycle or not. And that is why on this channel, we know more about what the far left is doing than anyone else on the internet. We are able to predict their behaviors months or even sometimes years ahead of your conservative con artist influencers. So am I going to cover the Epstein files? Fuck no, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about the Epstein files. This is what I cover. Thank you. Thank you. Marcato is up. Okay, let's go to Marcato. Let's see what he's talking about. Yeah, I think this is a very good question. Why do people come in and ask me batshit stupid questions? Why? They know they're going to get yelled at. Seriously. Why aren't you covering the Epstein files? I don't know. Maybe because like everyone else on the internet is covering the Epstein files, and I want to cover the thing I'm actually interested in. Let me get BG on the one above me. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Arcado's crying about his period cramps. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, hey! Sorry, I missed your super chat. Hang on one sec. Hang on. Is this one Sunshine? Well, it might be the Sunrise Movement. It might also be Students for a Democratic Society and groups out of the University of Minnesota. So, I mean, the Sunrise Movement is certainly one of the main propagandists or protagonists, propagandists as well. But the Sunrise Movement is one of the main protagonists in the organization of the noise protests. But also there are other student groups at the University of Minnesota that are doing it as well now. So it's not just the Sunrise Movement, but certainly they are one of the key people. Thanks so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Let me make sure I have my Rumble chat on the screen because I know Rumble's going to be causing problems. Andy is a professional streamer too. Yeah, Portland Andy and I are professional streamers on the internet. And, you know, to be fair though, Portland Andy does give actually really consistent protest coverage. Portland Andy can always be relied upon to be doing protest coverage. He can always be relied upon for like long form protest coverage too. So I would say that Portland Andy, despite smoking an absurd amount of weed on his channel, but you know, nothing wrong with that. He is also a professional streamer on the internet. He is. And he does other things, doesn't he, on like cook and stuff like that. He also does stuff in person too. So yep, Portland Andy is a professional streamer too. Okay, let me get BG up above me so we can see both at the same time. Ooh, Marcado's got some sort of filter to make it light out. That's exciting. Or maybe they just turn the lights on.
There's like very minimal lighting. Can you guys hear me? Check into the stream. Can you guys hear me well?
All right, we got BG above my head.
The lighting out here is not. What's up? Lighting L. Can you guys hear me? Plus plus. Who's got here?
Yeah, well, guess what, Richard? I feel like I'm watching children having a temper tantrum. Hey, Richard, guess what? Those children having a temper tantrum are winning and they're kicking your ass. And they're going to try to overthrow the government within probably the next 10 years or so, which means that little girl in your picture right there, Richard, that little girl is probably going to live in a communist society because they're winning and you're losing because you're owning the libs on the internet. Well, they're actually out there doing shit. And regardless of whether or not you think they're throwing a temper tantrum, they're winning and you're losing, which means your little girl is going to suffer because of your fecklessness. So maybe start hinging into reality and taking this a little bit more seriously. That would be my recommendation. I don't have kids and I seem to care more about whether or not the government is overthrown than most conservatives with kids on the internet. So, you know, whatever. Oh, you think it's funny? You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You think it's funny? You know what I think is funny? You know what I think is funny, Richard? You know what I think is funny? Permanent ban right now. Block. So funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Guys, we actually take this problem seriously. We can laugh and make jokes and stuff like that. But when I tell you pretty clearly that the left is winning and that your kids are going to be raised in a communist society and you respond by going, they're stupid. That's when I know that we're not on the same wavelength, and that you need to go back to the retard side of the internet and leave me alone. So, real funny, isn't it? It's all fun and games until you get permanently blocked.
Okay, you can hear me now. I just gotta talk into. Okay, I actually have to talk into the mic. I think that's what it is. Okay, I just gotta talk into the mic. That's all it is.
Uh-oh. People not taking it seriously are gonna get a timeout.
I'll figure out a deal mic set up for you guys so I can actually like talk and have the DJI mic connected.
Virtually all of the protesters, like, I mean, we're talking like 95% plus, and it may even be higher than that. Virtually all the people you see out protesting are radical leftists. So they're either in the DSA or they are revolutionary socialists or communists. These are the people in the signal groups. These are not Democrats. These are not liberals. These are not progressives. Well, some of them might be progressives, but usually this is going to be more radical. But I promise you, there are no fucking Democrat voters out there right now. These are not Democrats. These are not people who like the Democrats. These are not people who support the Democrats. If you are listening to anyone on the internet, and I mean anyone saying that these people are Democrats, you need to stop listening to those people immediately because they are lying to you or they don't know what the fuck is going on. And if someone doesn't know what the fuck is going on, you really shouldn't be listening to them because you're going to get a lot of misinformation, and that means you're not going to understand what's going on in the world. There is no universe in which these are Democrats. And yet they can still get more people to come out to their noise protest on a Monday evening than Republicans can get to come out to a Republican meeting. Oh my God, it's all going away, guys. The crowds are getting smaller. First off, it's a Monday night. Second of all, there might be more people that still show up at this. Thirdly, they have more people at their Monday night noise protest where they're standing outside in the cold than you guys have at any of your Republican meetings. And I know that because I used to go to your Republican meetings before I realized that it was a colossal fucking waste of my time. What is to be done? The first step is hinging into fucking reality, and that seems to be a step too far for most conservatives and right-wingers. What can we do, Karlyn? What can we do? Hinge into reality. That's it. That is step number one. And if you guys aren't going to hinge into reality with what's going on, there is nothing that I can give you to do. There are many things that can be accomplished once you hinge into reality, but the downright refusal of the conservative right to hinge into reality is step one. And I'm not giving you guys anything else until people hinge into fucking reality with what is going on. That's it. Come on, Mercado, come back. Come back. No, don't go. Come back. Well, a lot of people are going to be doing the May Day protests. Yes. Are these people organizing the No Kings protest? No, the people you're watching right now are not organizing the No Kings protest. The No Kings protest is organized by progressive groups like Indivisible. However, you will see these people show up at the No Kings protest because they use it to try to recruit and radicalize people, essentially. But the people you're seeing out doing the noise protests are not organizing the No Kings protest. To the best of my knowledge. Maybe that's changed. But BG on the scene is right above me, bro. Those are progressive protests. They tag onto them just to recruit and radicalize, but these are not the same people organizing. Oh, Mercado's dead already. Mercado down. Mercado down. Hopefully Mercado comes back. Let's go to BG. What? Excuse me. Why blaming the Democrats because I don't give a flying fuck about the Democrats. It's you idiots who are obsessed with the Democrats. You guys claim to care about defeating the left, and yet you don't even understand the enemy that you're fucking fighting. So I don't give a flying fuck about the Democrats. Do you want me to say it again? I don't give a flying fuck about the Democrats. I'm not going to fix the fucking Democratic Party. I don't care about the Democrats. I want the Democrats to go the fuck away and shut the fuck up. And by the way, these people want that as well. So no, you need to take responsibility. The conservative right needs to start taking responsibility for letting this get out of hand in the first place. No, we want to blame the Democrats. Well, go fuck yourself then. If your only goal is to blame the Democrats for all this, you are absolutely useless to me, bro. Do you need me to say that again? If you come into my chat and you're like, I just want to blame the Democrats and not actually do anything of value, and you should just be blaming, this isn't the fucking Democrats, you fucking retard. And if you assholes are going to spend all your time whining and complaining about the Democrats, you are useless. You may as well go back to Fox fucking News. You are useless to me. You do not belong here. You are not smart enough to be on my channel if you are worried about the fucking Democrats. Oh my God. I've been live for 5 minutes and we already have retard night in both YouTube and Rumble chats. Karlyn, is it not better to lump them together? No. No. You want to know why we don't lump Democrats together with communists and socialists? First of all, they're not the same thing. Second of all, communists and socialists hate the Democrats. Thirdly, every time you retards call these people Democrats, you are allowing them to win. Every time you assholes obsess over the Democrats, when it's actually these people causing the problems, you are running cover for them. You are responsible for letting them win because your obsession with the fucking Democrats has gotten in the way of any hinge into reality that could possibly happen. So no, we are not lumping them all together as one big large group because we are not the fucking retards of the internet. This is the high IQ side of the internet, not the low IQ side of the internet. If you want these people lumped in with the Democrats, go back over to the stupid side of the internet. You don't belong on my fucking channel. News to share is there? Thank you. I'll pull them up. I'm going to be yelling all fucking night. I can already feel it. Here we go. It's conservative retardation 24/7. Let's see what he's doing. Yo, did I get $20? Sorry I missed this. I was busy yelling at conservatives. I'm so sorry I missed your super chat, T-Mac. Dr. K, are you currently seeing any positive movement on the right to deal with the radical left at all? Nope. Nope. Bro, I can't, like, you asked this question at such a perfect time. I literally cannot get the right to acknowledge the difference between Democrats and communists. Do you want to know how bad it is? Do you want to know how bad it is? The right doesn't even know who their enemy is. They have no fucking idea. Can't we just call them all Democrats? We want to just call them all Democrats. I cannot even get the right to acknowledge that these are not Democrats when these people complain about the Democrats all the time. That's how bad the situation is. I can't get the right to acknowledge that the efforts of these people have actively inhibited the operations of ICE all year. I can't get these people to acknowledge that Donald Trump isn't doing shit about this. I can't get these people to acknowledge that, yes, you are absolutely going to lose the midterms in November. I cannot get these people to acknowledge, I cannot get the right to hinge into reality at all with the severity of the problem that we are facing. So there is no movement at all. The right is completely out in left field. They have no fucking clue what's going on. They make shit up all the time that is not hinged into reality. They don't listen when you show them evidence. They are desperate to cling on to their fucking fantasies. So thanks for the money, bro. I really wish I had better news. If they were doing anything productive, I would tell you, I promise. But conservatives are basically useless in this entire affair. But thank you for the money. I appreciate it. Listen, bro. I think you're too stupid to be in my chat, so I'm going to deport you. Why is the mainstream media supporting them? They aren't. They literally aren't. So I think you're too stupid to be here. I'm going to put you in a 5-minute timeout. If you come out of that timeout and you say one more retard thing on my channel, then I am going to kick you out of my chat. If you start actually asking questions that aren't retarded, then you can stay. But I either need you to like literally shut the fuck up and listen or start being smarter, because we don't allow stupid people on my channel. I'm very sorry. It's gonna be one of those nights. Excuse me? Excuse me. Is this affecting you all at all? Hey, Kelly, I've been covering the radical revolutionary left for 5 years. This has been affecting my life for 5 fucking years. I've gone undercover with these people more than anyone else in the country. I have infiltrated hundreds of their online trainings. I have taken painstaking steps to try to explain what their organizing strategy is and what they're doing next to conservative retards who don't want to fucking listen. So do I live in Minnesota? No, you dumb bitch. Why the fuck would I live in Minnesota? Minnesota is the home of far left activism. It's the birthplace of Antifa, the modern day movement as we know it today. I am far too smart to live in Minnesota. I live in fucking New Hampshire, where we have libertarians in our state house, where we have better tax policies than basically anywhere else in the country, where I can carry a gun in my purse if I fucking want to, just because I feel like it. Only retards and faggots live in Minnesota, Kelly. Which are you? God. Maybe they just don't listen to you. You think? You think people don't listen to me? You think? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my. Is this affecting your family? You dumb fucking cunt. This has been affecting my family and my life for the past 5 fucking years while all of you were sitting on your hands not doing shit. I gave up a very lucrative consulting career to go do this, to try to help unhelpable people like you who are fucking ungrateful for the free information I'm providing you. Deport from the channel, Kelly. Too stupid to be here. Go away. Goodbye. My God. My God. What the fuck is going on tonight? Yeah, well, I can call anyone a cunt that I damn well want to, but if someone calls me a cunt, she can go fuck herself. Oh, God. This is why conservatives can't be helped. Why conservatives are the enemy. Thank you! Thank you! Appreciate it. Yeah, what are people even doing today? What the fuck is going on? Yep. See, this is the right spirit. If only conservatives would literally shut the fuck up for 30 seconds and listen, they would see exactly what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, DJ. Thanks so much. Thank you! God. Why would any conservative choose to live in Minnesota? Like, of all the places to choose to live, you chose Minnesota? It's not affecting your family. Do you know why it's not affecting my family? Because I live in New Hampshire. Like, retard coping fees. Wish I could afford more. Dorfus, I think it's just great. Thanks so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, true. That's actually gonna happen. Yep. No, she is a conservative. I promise you, she's absolutely conservative. For the alcohol fund, yeah, probably true. Probably true. Thank you, Dan. Will Antifa ever go away? Not if they're not arrested and put in jail. And if Trump refuses to arrest them, they're never going away. And it does seem as though Trump is refusing to arrest them. So, nope, I don't think Antifa is going to go away because Trump won't arrest them. There are people driving by. They're like honking in support, by the way. Is Mercado back? No, Mercado down. It's over. No, he's live. We're back. I like watching Mercado because we get like the leftist perspective, and I feel like Mercado can mingle with the left a little bit better than like the other ones can. But we now have 3 streamers up. We got BG on the scene above my head. I've got news to share up as well. We were just watching him. We got Mercado Media up, so that is 3 streamers on the scene for the noise demonstration outside the Hilton. For a quick time check, it is going to be about 9:15 there. So that means there's about another 45 minutes until the noise ordinance actually kicks in. So that means they can just stand there on the sidewalk making as much noise as they want for about 45 minutes. Maybe the cops will show up at about 10 p.m., but maybe they won't show up too. We don't really know what's going to happen. I already do know there will be another noise protest on Thursday. I would not be surprised if there were noise protests on tomorrow and Wednesday as well, but I guess we'll just have to see. Dumb phone, thanks for the super chat. Greg Gutfeld just called the Democrats this is the problem. Greg Gutfeld just called the Democrats communists behind all this in his opening monologue. The right has truly learned nothing. This is my struggle. This is my struggle. When I write my memoir someday about this period in my life, this is my struggle, getting conservatives to hinge into reality and understand that these aren't Democrats. That is my struggle. And with that, I'm going to smoke some weed. Anyone going to smoke with me? You guys want some? Well, here is how you can get me to talk to Donald Trump. He would have to ask me. Or someone in the Trump administration would have to ask me. That would be the best first step. Like, someone's going to ask me. It's not as though they don't know who I am. I know for an absolute fact there are people in the Trump administration who know who I am. They know what I do. They know of me. But they're never going to ask me. And do you want to know why they're never going to ask me? Because I don't support Israel. So get them to ask me. I'll explain all this shit to them in as blunt a manner as I tell it to you guys. Thanks, Stacy, for the super chat. I've learned so much here in 2 months. I've been here. The layers to it never seem to end. So true. I just sit and soak it all in. Yeah, it is a never-ending rabbit hole of chaos and insanity, basically. Welcome, Stacy. Appreciate you being here. Commies always hide behind one another. That doesn't mean they're Democrats, you fucking retard. They're just hiding behind the Democrats, Karlyn. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not at all. Only retards think they're Democrats, guys. We don't allow retardation on my channel. I'm deadly fucking serious. I've been live for half an hour. I've already banned 3 or 4 people for being too stupid to be here. I'm yelling constantly. I just want to have a chill night. Chill night. No retardation. Where do I find the listings for oh, I was making fun of you. I thought you were asking about the paid protester listings. Never mind. I was on a roll making fun of you. I take it back, okay? Where do I find the protest listings? Social media. Find the groups that are doing these things and follow them on social media. They post all this stuff publicly, guys. Do you want to know how I know about the protests? I follow them on social media. That's it. That's literally the key. A lot of them are on Instagram. If you want to get a Blue Sky account, I've been banned twice on Blue Sky now. I kind of gave up on it. I actually have a secret Blue Sky account, but they don't know about. But they post a lot of shit on Instagram. I see most of it on Instagram. Yeah, don't tell. Let me be very clear. I'm not trying to get popular with anyone. People know who I am. If they want to talk to me, they can come talk to me. I'm not going to kiss anyone's ass. I am not going out of... Let me be very clear. I don't give a flying fuck if the Trump administration talks to me or not. Let me be even more clear than I've been before. Do you think I'm going to go to anyone and be like, please help me talk to Donald Trump? That's never going to fucking happen. If the administration doesn't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to them. If the administration wants to talk to me, they can fucking email me or call me or DM me on Twitter or whatever the fuck they want to do. And they can text me. They can send up a fucking smoke signal and say, Karlyn, please come fucking help us. There are any number of ways the administration can get in touch with me. If they want to, they are welcome to. I am not going to please, Donald Trump, talk to me, please. I'm never going to do that. I don't care enough. I don't care about helping them. I think they're unhelpable. So that's how I feel about that. Offsetting my gas tax here in California, Karlyn. We love you too, Smiley. Thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Can you guys imagine me ever begging Donald Trump to talk to me? Can you guys ever imagine that happening? Please, Trump, listen to me. I have important stuff to say. No, fuck him. Like, if he doesn't want to hinge into reality, then he doesn't have to. I love this. I used to be retarded, but I took some Borysenko. Yeah. Yeah, like, literally, the Trump administration could literally just subscribe to my Substack and watch my streams for free, and they would know way more than they know right now. Like, can you guys imagine if some intrepid warrior in the Trump administration literally just took like an hour or two out of his day every day to listen to my streams? They would be so much more informed than they currently are. It would be amazing. Tim is talking about how they're Tim is just starting to talk about how Antifa is recording license plates now. We've been talking about that for 6 months. You mean Tim Pool doesn't know anything and he is literally months behind me? Imagine my shock that Timmy Tim Tim doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and is literally talking about something I started talking about at least 6 months ago. Well done, Timmy Tim Tim. Well done. If the Blue Bear Fascist is watching right now, that laugh was in response to your text. I'll take a look at that. Guys, you guys are gonna love this. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, guys, breaking news. The right has identified the leader of Antifa. Are you guys all ready for it? I have just been sent a very important Substack that the right has identified the leader of Antifa. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this breaking news bombshell? It's Chandler. It's Chandler. Chandler's leader of Antifa. Chandler is leader of Antifa. I don't know. I don't know. Some retard. I have no. 509 stars, 190 retweets. 29-year-old Chandler Patey has been regularly protesting outside the local ICE facility in South Portland for months, offering up his apartment, blah, blah, blah. To the Department of Homeland Security, he is the leader of Antifa in Portland, Oregon. Do you guys know how I said 5 minutes ago that if the Trump administration literally just forced someone to actually watch my streams, they would be more informed about the left than they are right now? The Department of Homeland Security thinks that Chandler is the leader of Antifa. Honey Badger Mom is going to love this. Thank you for the super chat. OMG, the leader of Antifa is Chandler. He's basically a modern day Lenin, Trotsky, Stalin, Mao. He is the most powerful man on earth. The legend of someone needs to write a book called The Legend of Chandler. It would be like a bestseller. Yeah, this is all fucking Veli's fault, honestly. Did Veli sleep with Kristi Noem or something? Like, Veli has influenced Kristi Noem and the entire Trump administration to believe that Chandler is the leader of Antifa. Chandler's not even in Antifa. That phrase appears in an internal report. Are you fucking shitting me? There's an internal report in the Department of Homeland Security that names Chandler the leader of fucking Antifa? To the Department of Homeland Security, he is the leader of Antifa in Portland. That phrase appears in an internal report produced by DHS, the largest law enforcement agency in the country. As they see it, Patey, a young man accused of no crime who looks like a random protester plucked off the streets in Minneapolis, is a domestic terrorist. Oh my... This is literally in a report in the Department of Homeland Security. Chandler Patey was identified through open source research as an active participant in the protests. Online platforms indicate he is the leader of Antifa in Portland, Oregon. This information has not been confirmed. Well, at least they're right about that. Patey is seen in many videos advocating the principles of Antifa. Oh my God. Chandler is not in Antifa, you fucking retards. I kind of want to. Conservatives are so far behind. I hear everyone bring up Can Higby got 11 for the signals. You are so ahead of the curve. If conservatives do not adapt quickly, they're royally fucked by dude. Yeah. Yup. But I kind of like being a cult-like figure on the internet that if you know about me, you know about me. And if you know about me, you're way further ahead than like everyone else and you know things before they happen. And if you don't know about me, you think I'm a leftist or secret member of Antifa or something. But wow. Holy shit. I gotta send this to Chelly. Hang on. Let me turn back on the protest for you guys. I gotta send this to Honey Badger. This is fucking crazy. They don't though. Only people who don't understand the left think they all act the same. They don't all act the same. Like they just don't all act the same.
I wasn't sure if someone was attempting a one-man flank.
No, I'm just curious. I just wanted to take a peek over what was going on the other side.
Let's see, got another super chat here. Thank you, Dan. Chandler likes Jesus by trade. Chandler liked Jesus by trade as a carpenter, now waiting for the crucifixion by the government. I cannot fucking believe they put that in. Chandler is this proves, guys, I'm sorry, like just to be serious for a second, like this proves that the Trump administration truly has no clue about Antifa, like at all in any way. Chandler is not a member of Antifa. He's just not. He's just not. Is he on the left? Sure. Is he a little autistic and weird? Yeah. He doesn't even dress in black bloc. He doesn't speak like Antifa. He's obsessed with like Rosa Luxemburg. He like that's not an Antifa thing. Antifa reads zines. Chandler reads like old communist philosophy and he has intellectual conversations. And yeah, he protests with his friends outside the ICE facility. But to say that Chandler is the leader of Antifa is one of the most absurd fucking things I have ever heard in my life. Anyone who understands Antifa just a little bit, anyone who has consumed like this much of my Antifa coverage and has watched my interview with Chandler knows that Chandler's not an Antifa. Chandler never would have agreed to be interviewed by me if he was an Antifa. It never would have happened. Chandler wouldn't have done half the things that Chandler has done if he was actually in Antifa. So the fact that this is anywhere near any official government report, that we know more on the far left about this channel than anyone in the Trump administration. I promise you. I promise you that is the truth. And that's terrifying and wrong, but I haven't had a cigarette since last Wednesday, and this made me want one. Chandler is the leader of Antifa. Yep. Chandler. Mm-hmm. Unfucking real. What's Mercado talking about? No, I want to go to Mercado. Hey, thank you. Is the Minneapolis assault on a church a one and done, or are they vehemently? They don't care about organized religion, honestly. They really don't. The far left doesn't actually care about organized religion. They barely talk about it. I don't even think the people who went into that church are really like left. Like the people who went into that church, they aren't I don't know how much relevance they have on the far left. They may just have been like chasing attention or something like that. They're just because someone like it I don't think they are philosophically associated with the people on the far left. I think that they were doing it for some other reason. I don't know exactly what that reason is, but the reality is that when you and again, just come to the channel and listen to the far left with us. You don't have to believe me. They barely talk about religion. They are not vehemently against religion. This again is another lie that the right has made up. They believe that religion is a coping mechanism to deal with capitalism. They believe that religion will naturally die out. There are many, but they believe that like there are many spiritual leftists. There really are. They may not be Christians necessarily, although I have met some Christians. But like there are Buddhists on the far left. There are people of other religions. There's certainly Jews on the far left. There are all sorts of religious beliefs. So they're not against religion. They don't even really hate Christianity to the extent that you guys seem to think that they do because your conservative media lies to you. I think that was just like a weird anomaly. I think it probably had to do more with the guy's association with ICE than it did with the church thing. So they went into the church, right, because the guy was associated with ICE. It wasn't about the religion, it was about ICE. So does that make sense? Just because it was in a church, it doesn't mean they were attacking the religion. It means they didn't like him because he was a high-profile person working with ICE. That's my gut feeling on that one. But I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Chandler, not Antifa. Antifa has no leader. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And Chandler is not even in Antifa, guys. Chandler's ideology does not line up with Antifa's at all, honestly. Can I call Aunt Tia Spurg at their office? Sure. Follow your bliss, bro. Thanks for the super chat. Chandler, the leader of Antifa. Oh, yeah, Chandler, the autistic kingpin of Portland, exactly. Yo! Thanks so much for the $50 super chat, bro. You're being very generous tonight. I appreciate you. I'm a Catholic. Would they be okay that we have centralized dogmatic teaching, the authority of the Vatican that demands the family is the foundation of society and the hierarchy is natural? No, they believe your belief system's going to die out once they abolish capitalism. Listen, they don't mind you having whatever private beliefs you have. However, where it would become a problem for them is if you were acting on those beliefs that got in the way of their revolution. So there's literally, hang on, I'll show it to you. Maybe we'll rewatch this sometime. We probably should actually rewatch this. Let me show you. Seattle Revolutionary Socialists. Hang on. Come on. Oh, come on. Yes, there is too. Okay, if you go to the Seattle Revolutionary Socialist YouTube channel, hang on, I gotta pull that down. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? They used to have a video on this channel that was specifically about religion. They may have taken it down for some reason. Isn't that funny? But we did watch that video one time. We did watch that video on a Socialism Saturday. So I don't know where that video has gone. They definitely used to have a video on their channel about the question of religion specifically. We did absolutely, maybe, hang on, let me look at my YouTube channel and see if I can find it real quick. We definitely watched it for Socialism Saturday. Dang. Denver. Oh, was it the Denver Communists on religion? It might be the Denver Communists then. Maybe it was the Denver Communists had one on religion. Let's look them up real quick. Denver Communists. Religion. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So here's what you want to do. You want to go to the Denver Communist YouTube page. You want to look up their videos on religion. That will tell you what they think about religion specifically. Maybe we will watch those videos at some point because we've already watched them once. But like maybe it's a good refresher for people who are newer here because we've been hearing the religion question a lot lately. But yeah, so what they generally believe is that when they say religion is the opiate of the masses, they basically are saying people use religion as a coping mechanism to deal with the oppression of capitalism. And they believe that religion will naturally die out on its own after capitalism is overthrown and after people are liberated from the oppressive force of capitalism. That's essentially it. And they don't actually care if people are religious or not. It's not something they spend pretty much any time talking about. When the left cares about something, they publish books about it, they do presentations about it, they have discussion groups about it, like they talk about it all the time. We almost never hear the left talk about religion. That's just reality. I know it's not what conservative Christians want to hear, but that is just the reality. And so it's not something that's really top of mind for them. Again, I'm pretty sure they went into that church, not because that guy was in a church necessarily, but because he was associating with ICE and they wanted to make his life difficult and send a message to him and anyone who supports him about the association with ICE. So it was the association with ICE that was the problem, not necessarily the religion. I hope that makes sense. Let's go back here. Oh, what's this guy saying?
Race, nationality, and religion. This is all of our fight, literally. And I've been saying this. That is cool. Andrew Mercado been...
Well, hang on to your hat there, bro, because they believe that capitalism started in ancient Sumeria. So no, your current form of religion, which is probably Christianity, was not around before the current form of You guys understand Christianity is not that old, right? I sometimes don't know how much Christians understand and how much they don't understand. You guys know Christianity, relatively speaking, is not even remotely the oldest religion in the world, right? You know there are many other religions, but regardless, it doesn't actually really matter. The left believes that capitalism started in ancient Sumeria. I'm not making that up. They believe capitalism started in ancient fucking Sumeria. So no, they don't believe your religion is older than their form of capitalism as they see it.
Losing my son. I have experienced losing my cousin, Walter Bumper Collins, who was murdered by Minneapolis police 21 years ago. My mom's girlfriend was attacked by St. Paul police dogs in St. Paul early in the morning at 6 o'clock while she was taking out her trash. George Floyd, who I knew personally, was assaulted and executed by Minneapolis police. And then my son on top of that. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Where I say I hate for this to happen to anybody, I literally mean that. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Isn't IRT driving to Portland right now? I think IRT left. I don't want to listen to this black guy talk. Let's go back to what's he talking about? What's he saying?
There will be additional 4K footage.
Uh-oh. We're out as soon as I start listening to him. You better not be leaving yet.
Tonight, but like, share, subscribe. There will be additional 4K footage to come.
I guess he is leaving. All right, well, What's going on with BG? Let's tune in here. Yo, you're being super generous tonight, bro. I really do appreciate it. So basically, they believe that capitalism and historical civilization is the same. Yup. They seek an ideal that has never been achieved. Yup. Yeah. So we talked about some of this stuff. When the fuck did we talk about this? Maybe like early last year sometime. If you go into the archives of the Counter-Revolutionary Book Club, which you can find on my Substack, just go to the Substack and click Book Club, and you'll be able to find some of the old recordings of it, and you'll be able to find a reading list. So when you get really into the craziest, stuff on the left, you go to some really weird places. One of the weird places that you go to is a document called Against the Gendered Nightmare. Against the Gendered Nightmare is one of the documents we read in the Counter-Revolutionary Book Club. Again, you can find this on my Substack. You can look this up in the Anarchist Library too. This is totally free to read online. This is a fuck off insane document that is called, it's an anti-civilization document. So there is a subset, and this is usually related to queer Marxism, but not always, but this is queer Marxism in this case. Basically, what they believe is that in order to abolish capitalism, we need to undo all of civilization. I'm not making that up. That's actually what they believe. They believe we need to undo all of civilization in order to undo capitalism, and that we should all go back to being hunter-gatherers. They call capitalism the Leviathan. They call it like being domesticated is synonymous with being capitalist, because yeah, I guess like capitalism is a form of domestic. It's like I haven't read this document in about a year and a half. I filed this document away into some small part of my brain where there's like a fence around it, so I don't have to think about it. But anyway, if you want to know what we're talking about, there is an anti-civilization movement on the far left. I haven't talked about it a lot recently because it's fucking crazy, and not that all the new people are ready for that. That is where that idea comes from. It is read on the far left. It is understood on the far left. But like this is where you're really getting into the crazy shit. Okay. New people are not ready for the crazy shit yet. You will get you guys there, but like this is like advanced masters level crazy shit that the left thinks. Yo, Cynthia! Yo! 5 W's for Cynthia! Thank you, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mercado is interviewing this guy forever.
You leave 9mm SIG magazines that are used for federal agents right now or police officers on the ground with hollow tips in there
Forever.
A full clip, mind you that. You leave these on the ground, you leave bombs, the flashbangs when you throw the black ones with the rubber balls.
Yeah.
You pull it and it bang. You leave this on the ground. So it's almost like we wanted somebody to pick it, like they wanted somebody to pick it up. So if they pick it up and they use it, would that escalate everything? Yes. So this is why I gave it to the lawyers.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna play these games.
No.
They are attacking journalists. They are attacking activists that are standing up for what we believe in, our constitutional rights. Me and Andrew McCarter, we've been around the world, literally standing up for what we believe in right now. And as a veteran, I know Jolly and man, they are disgusted. They are disgusted what America and the Trump administration is doing to us. Again, like I said, it's not about black and white. People keep on saying, and I get all the live streams or the comments from the mega Trump supporters, oh, y'all just need to go home, ice, baby, and all this bullshit. Yo, they're full of fuckery. They have no instance.
Yeah, lots of things are full of fuckery, dude. Don't forget, Petty had a SIG, which if it was pre-recall was notorious for just going off, seriously. All right, good information. Thanks so much for the super chat.
ICE federal agents are going door to door, knocking at doors, kidnapping our neighbors, and they're trying to kill us. They're literally trying to kill us. They are
Literally
run us over with their
trying to
vehicles.
kill us,
They're
guys.
staged, and I just ran ICE agents out of North Minneapolis yesterday. You can look it up on my Facebook. ICE Fremont and Dogland under Cortez Rice. We literally ran ICE agents out of our neighborhood, a predominantly black neighborhood. In their stays in our parks where we have a ordinance right now, a statewide ordinance where federal ICE agents aren't allowed to stage or hold space in our parks. This is the part that we already been experiencing tragedy, grief, and traumatization. Where Amir just got murdered, the young boy that just got murdered over in North Minneapolis from the Farwell Community Park. So we're in this park. This is a park where kids come and sled. Mind you that, and it's early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's early in the morning. So this is a park where kids come and sled. And mind you, this happened after 5-year-old Liam was brought back to Minnesota. So what you trying to do? Kidnap another kid? You trying to use another kid for hostage? And that's not right, man. Literally, it's not right. I'm so sick and tired of people saying that this is not our fight. I'm scared for my life as a black man. And we have been oppressed for over 400 years. We've been oppressed for over 400 years. I'm scared for my life as a black man.
I may have enunciated too much.
White men are being murdered. And these are our brothers and sisters that stand in solidarity with us. When George Floyd was going on or any of these movements was going on, we was not necessarily asking, but the white brothers and sisters, our Caucasian brothers and sisters, were saying, we will be in the front line. We will stand up front. We will take whatever is coming to y'all so that y'all know that we love y'all. So I'm going to continue to be out here and let the people know I'm going to stand in front to let y'all know I love y'all. And we need everybody to come out here. This ain't just about a black thing. Like I said, it's not about a Hmong thing.
This is a movement of love, guys. This whole movement is built on love and appreciation.
We are fighting and standing in solidarity with our community because our constitutional rights are being violated. Mm-hmm. This is why Jolly Good Ginger is out here. This is why DeWolf Farmer is out here. This is why Robbie is out here. This is why us as independent journalists and civil rights activists like myself is out here. If you don't stand for—
Well, actually, I just saw a whole bunch of anti-ICE stuff going on in Michigan. Actually, it's funny. I didn't even post the anti-ICE stuff I saw going on in Michigan because I just assumed that wasn't actually going to be news, that people would just assume anti-ICE shit was going on in Michigan. But I appreciate that you live in Michigan, but you need to understand there are a lot of people in your state that do not like ICE, that are actively organizing against them right now. And so I appreciate that you like ICE, and I appreciate that you just sent me money. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. You rock.
A live streamer here, a brother of mine that's been standing in solidarity with me.
Why is Mercado filming this guy?
Mind you that. 6+ years, bro. We've been doing this. Washington, D.C., Wisconsin, Minnesota, all over, literally. How do you feel about what's going on here, bro?
It's been dark times. It's been real dark. Seeing what the Trump administration's been doing, it's been terrible. I mean, I'm connected to politics, so unfortunately, I saw it coming in 2024. That's how I was like, no matter what, Trump can't win because—
Can you guys hear him?
Running on all this stuff, they were campaigning on everything that we're going through right now. And so to see it in real life and to see it affect so many different communities, it's not just one. It's like everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Even the native population here, right? The original Americans are getting fucked with too. So it's literally everybody. So
all right, let's go to BG and see where he's going. Let's just take a break from listening to the black guy. Yep, at least Marcato's out there. At least he's out there. Very true. All right, guys, we are. Oh, hang on. We are about 10 minutes away from the noise ordinance kicking in, guys. And so maybe there's going to be a little action coming up. Usually after the noise ordinance kicks in, the left, of course, it completely ignores it because the left doesn't actually really care about the noise ordinance at all. But maybe we're going to get lucky and maybe the cops will show up and then maybe there'll be tear gas or flashbangs or something like that. Maybe not. We don't really know what's going to happen. But we are watching a noise protest tonight outside of another Hilton hotel that's being targeted by the left, by these ridiculous student protesters that are just banging on pots and pans and shit to be as annoying as possible. Oh, look, they have free snacks. That's mutual aid right there. That is a mutual aid example. That guy had a drum. The noise protests have become a staple on the far left, which is why we're seeing more and more of them pop up. We are going to start seeing these things go national, which is going to be super, super fun for Hilton. But it's coverage for us, which is rad. He's an idiot. He also thinks Cleopatra, I don't know how to say that, was Ethiopian. I don't know how to say her last name. I can't pronounce shit, man. She was Greek through much inbreeding. Revisionist history is awful. History revisionism at work against all evidence. Well, victors write the history books, don't they? And that should be a lesson to everyone, man. Basically, everything we've ever taught been taught is probably wrong and untrue. It's just the perspective of whoever actually won. And so the victors write the history books. If you want this time in history to be remembered from your perspective, then we better win, because if the left wins, all of us are going to be wiped out of history, and they will have their version of events in the history books. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks so much. Oh, Marcato's moving good. What's he doing now? Let's back over here. No, black guy's got fucked over.
You don't hear him saying he been following Tim Watts.
Just when I thought the black guy was gone,
shit,
he came back.
It's literally because of us. We are putting our lives on the line.
They're playing the White Stripes. They're playing the White Stripes. Thanks, Chris, for the super chat. Some of the bigger churches here in GR are organizing the anti-ICE stuff and pressuring the city to do the same. Yeah, true. A lot of the anti-ICE organizing is definitely happening through the churches. The churches have been completely taken over by the far left for the most part, with rare exception. So yeah, I appreciate the super chat. Thanks so much. That's a real good point. That wasn't bad, actually.
Let's go. That was really good.
Antifa Jazz Band W. Thanks, Lars, for the Rumble rant. Arguing or discussing politics and ICE justification and whatever violence or deaths is pointless. The right doesn't understand. They will use anything to galvanize to further the revolution. Truth doesn't matter. So true, Lars. Thanks so much for the money. I appreciate it.
The Silver House about 14 years ago in St. Paul is how I ended up in the area. Somebody stole my guitar on me. I went to the Stillwater and picked up this
Well, what I heard, Frankie, is that Jake Lang is planning to go back there this weekend. So if Jake Lang goes back to Minneapolis, we're going to have a full day of entertainment ahead of us. And I think that'd be pretty great myself. I think Jake Lang should follow his bliss. I think he should go back to Minneapolis. I think that Jake Lang should try to burn a Quran in the middle of the town. I think that'd be really, not because I actually care if a Quran gets burned. I actually really don't care about a Quran at all. But what I do care about is entertainment. And so yeah, if he goes back, I think that there will be entertainment for all of us to partake in. Am I coming back to Portland? I don't have any current plans to go anywhere. So no, not just yet, but maybe. Maybe. I would like to go back to Portland at some point. There was more research I wanted to do in Portland I didn't get a chance to do. Thanks so much for No, we're back. We're back. It wasn't my fault. It was StreamYard. $5 more. Love your attitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That wasn't me. That was StreamYard. It was all StreamYard's fault. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. I'm a professional streamer. I didn't do anything that time. We're back. Everyone relax. Okay. Everyone relax. Yo! Did I just get $100? Bro, you are being too generous tonight. I'm totally gonna keep the money though. You are a king tonight, my friend. The Catholic seems split on the tactics. We all, per dogma, agree the state has the right to maintain its borders. We have radical bishops that will say that means we need to take them all in. Holy Father, who lives in a walled city, to understand our situation. Yeah, I mean the Pope does have some very leftist leanings, doesn't he? But the Catholic Church is definitely being like infiltrated by the left. Like, don't get it twisted, they are. But what I will say about the Catholics is the Catholic Church is not nearly as infiltrated as some of the other churches. Like there are many other churches that have it way worse than the Catholics right now. So, more power to you, I guess. I really hope you guys don't get taken over by the left, because I actually have an appreciation for the Catholic Church on some level. I'm not a Catholic. I will never be a Catholic, but I appreciate them. We're back. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I think StreamYard must be making some sort of weird update or something right now. So I don't know what's happening, guys. If I disappear like that, just know that I'll be back. I don't know what's going on. It's not something I'm doing. Like, literally not something I'm doing. But we're back. Sorry about that. Let's go back to Mercado now that he's not interviewing that black guy. See what's going on.
I've learned a lot in the last 24 hours about.
We're back.
We call it real camera. Not no more iPhones.
You're literally just kicked me out. Literally just kicked me out. So it's starting to. All right, I think I'm back now. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but something is going on. Let me get this back up. There is definitely some fuckery going on with StreamYard right now. I've never seen this happen before. So I apologize, guys, for the interruption. Hopefully we can get it to work. Hopefully. But there's definitely some fuckery. I've been on StreamYard for years. I have never seen this happen before. So maybe there's like a DDoS attack somewhere or something. Like YouTube seems to be messing up as well. Yeah, there's got to be some sort of like this happening somewhere. So I think we're back right now. So I'm not touching anything. We're just gonna we're just trying to watch. We're just trying to watch. We're back. It is. It's really starting to piss me off if I'm going to be honest about it. But we're back. We're back. It is what it is. No, he can't do that. That's not what's going on. There's something going on with StreamYard. Oh, here we go again. I'm telling you it's about to go again because I can't click on this thing. Yep. It's about to do it again. Yep. There we go. We're back. Do you think they will use cyber warfare? I think they're using it right now. Sabotage. I'm not doing shit, bro. Thanks for the money. I appreciate it. The cops are there. Hey, good news. The cops are there. So that should result in some action. All right, everyone send positive vibes to the stream, okay? Positive vibes. We're going to go to BG's. There we go. We'll go to BG. We're back. And we're back. Yup, so real. So real. But you know, here's the thing. If this keeps up, I'm ending the stream because literally, fuck this. Here is the thing that I've learned over the years of doing this. This is to be really clear, this is StreamYard. The problem is StreamYard. Something is happening. Can you guys hear me? Is the sound coming through? It's StreamYard, guys. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it stops. If it doesn't, pretty soon I'm just gonna end the stream. But yeah, I too believe that we are fucked for no other reason than I don't even know. I don't even know. No, it would do literally no good. I'm not ending the stream and starting the stream again. It is what it is. Tim Walz is a Democrat. He is not DSA. He is a Democrat. And guys, please, please. All right, this is 100% on StreamYard's end, so we're just having to manage, guys, to be really honest with you. I'm going to end the stream if this keeps up, but I'm going to keep going for the moment. Would I say Tim Walz is more DSA or a Democrat? Tim Walz is a Democrat. There is no universe in which Tim Walz is not a Democrat. Also, please stop being obsessed with China. The only reason you guys are obsessed with China is because Israel wants you to be obsessed with China. China is not the threat. I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm using StreamYard. That is what we're using. They're doing an update right now or something. I'm not switching to a completely different streaming platform after using this one for 5 years because we have a couple of problems. It's going to be fine. But yeah, I mean, the right is obsessed with China. China doesn't even have to do with this stuff. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? You can't take it? Bye! We don't announce departures here, bro. We don't announce departures. Exactly. Don't give them the honor of shutting you down. Well, you know, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is.
That's crazy, bro.
There we go. We seem to be back. We seem to be back. I'm going to be real for a second. I'm going to be real. Anyone that can't sit through 5 minutes of technical difficulties with a stream, you are absolutely useless when it comes to fighting the far left, because you know what I end up doing most of the time when I'm covering the left or doing journalism about the left or going undercover with the left? I'm sitting through something boring as shit. 90% of the time when I'm covering the left, I'm like literally just sitting here watching something that is probably incredibly boring. And I do that for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. And if you want to know why I can't get the right to take the problem with the left seriously, it's that the right can't sit through 5 minutes of a technical difficulty without having a massive hissy fit fucking meltdown. It's like, okay. I think we're back. I think we're back. They've updated something. Whatever. The fuck was that? Did he just fall down? You have a question about the costumes? This is a great question. So why do they wear costumes? They wear costumes to try to make the protest environment feel fun and welcoming for everyone. They want everyone to feel safe coming to protest. They want to make it seem like it's a party and they're just fucking around. They also want to make a contrast with ICE. So what they're trying to do is say, we're just a bunch of silly kids in costumes having a dance party on the sidewalk, and they're shooting pepper balls at us and trying to literally kill us. So, other streamers got attacked too, so it wasn't just me. Well, wouldn't you know it? So the point of the costumes is to provide a contrast with ICE to say they're the dangerous ones. We're just fucking around in the street and all that stuff. It's also to make more people come to the protest because they want to be involved in the party. That's why. Is Cam Higby taking money from Israel? Well, he certainly did take a trip to Israel. It would not surprise me if Cam was taking money from Israel. Cam is absolutely a Zionist. What I will say is Cam does a good job covering on the ground, or at least he did before he got super famous, and now he probably can't anymore. So that kind of sucks for him, actually. But I think that Cam's work on the ground is good. I just like my issue, okay, I am not going to complain about Cam Higbee being a Zionist shill. Do you want to know why? It has nothing to do with his on-the-ground coverage. So what with Cam Higbee, I have to compartmentalize. I have to take the Israel stuff and put it over here. I don't like the Israel stuff. I will never support the Israel stuff. However, I very much value Cam's on-the-ground coverage. I do think his initial work on the Signal stuff was good. I think his follow-up work since then has been severely lacking, and I've kind of stopped paying attention to it because he doesn't understand what he's talking about. He's way too... He hasn't wrapped his head around it yet, but he's pretending he has, but he really hasn't, but he's pretending he has. So I don't have a lot of use for his Signal stuff since he exposed it. I did think the exposure was very good. And I think his on-the-ground coverage is very good. And so Cam Higbee, I'm taking the parts that I like and appreciate, and I'm compartmentalizing them away from the Zionist shill because he is probably taking money from Israel, but I need to put that over here. And I don't think he's a bad guy. I think Cam Higbee is young too. Cam Higbee is young. I don't think Cam Higbee sees the full picture yet. I think Cam Higbee might grow considerably in his understanding in the next several years, but I guess we'll see. Thanks, Mark, for the super chat. Thank you for answering my uneducated question. I assume the Democrats were infiltrated. No, well, no, not, it doesn't, not really. And I haven't studied that. Thanks. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me be clear. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Like, fuck Israel. Like, does anyone else in the chat want to do a fuck Israel? Because it's really, like, it just rolls off the tongue. Literally, fuck Israel. I don't want to give Israel any more money. I don't want to be involved in any of Israel's wars. Israel has way too much influence in American politics. Literally, fuck everyone who supports Israel because you guys put Israel before America. Fuck Israel. America first, America only. Bibi Netanyahu can literally go fuck himself. I don't care if Iran bombs Israel off the planet. I'm not saying I'm rooting for that. I don't like Iran either, but we are not fucking Israel. This is not the United States of fucking Israel. Fuck Israel. If you support Israel, you're allowed to be here, but like I make my position clear on the matter. I will never support Israel, ever. To the president, I would advise the deployment of 3 light infantry divisions. Maybe there is an 80-second test, a drop zone, 101st. Well, you know, it's not the worst idea you've ever had, bro. I appreciate it. It is. I agree. That was... Boom Boom Tel Aviv was like, it was like Lucas Gage's greatest accomplishment ever in the history of Lucas Gage. But your mom died in the Holly? Yeah, mine too, bro. Mine too. Even though I just talked to my mother yesterday, me mom died in the Holly. Totally.
Okay, brother? You okay? So when you knew, right, of course, when you go out to these rural neighborhoods,
No. JS over on Rumble. Karlyn, I love the Israel rant, so I had to send a contribution. I appreciate that. I appreciate it when people pay me money to say, fuck Israel. Oh, look, they got a sign. This activity is in violation of city noise laws. Oh no, guys. Guys, the police are sending a strongly worded letter to the leftist noise protesters in the form of a blinking fucking sign. They're literally sending them a strongly worded letter. You are in violation of city noise ordinance laws. Please cut this shit out. Uh-oh, not a sign. Not a sign, guys. It's over. It's over. Yeah, it's a sign. Exactly, it's a sign.
Couldn't hear you! What'd you say?
They just said you have 5 minutes, I guess. Bill Ayers does still give talks every once in a while. He does go to the Socialism Conference. He does occasionally do lectures and things like that. Is Bill Ayers really that influential on the far left? I would say no. He's kind of one of those people that they do still bring around every once in a while, but I don't see him. He's not out there all the time. Like, he's an older guy now. He shows up every once in a while. He gives a lecture. They all clap for him. And then he kind of goes back and, does his thing or whatever. But I wouldn't say that he's super active. And I wouldn't say that he's super, super like influential in regards to what they're doing. But certainly he's someone they're inspired by. Are those barricades up for the protesters? Yep, I would say so, probably. Thanks so much for the super chat. Yo, dumb phone. Thanks so much. Ooh, Marcato's saying something. Karlyn, does what we see today at these protests remind you of what happened in the Red Summer in 1919? It's not something I would really compare it to, dumb phone, to be honest. I see some major similarities. Is there any historical significance? Listen, I try to tell you guys, what happened 100 years ago doesn't really matter, to be honest. The left does study the Russian Revolution. The left in some ways is trying to emulate the Russian Revolution. We haven't watched the Revolutionary Communists of America lately, but we really should. They talk an awful lot about the Russian Revolution. They teach it as part of their curriculum. But what I need to emphasize to you guys is going back and looking at what happened 100 years ago does not actually matter in regards to what the left is doing today. We need to look at what they're doing today. We have access to all of the information today. We have access to all of the organizing tactics today. We know what they're doing. We have to be looking at that. Going back and studying the Russian Revolution and saying, here are all the similarities. It's just cherry picking evidence because dumb phone, I'm going to bet all the money in my bank account. What you're not doing is saying, here is how what is happening today is completely different than what happened 100 years ago. You're only looking at the things that confirm confirmation bias, and it's simply not useful. It's just really not. So that's kind of my opinion on it. I study what the left is doing in the real world today. I quite frankly don't give a flying fuck about the Russian Revolution. I don't give a flying fuck about what was going on 200 years ago. I don't give a flying fuck about the dead philosophers. I'm not going to go back and read all of Hegel's fucking massive repertoire. I'm not going to do any of that. There are many people who are doing that. I would welcome you to avail yourself of their content, but I study the far left in America right now. I don't care about anything else. I only care about what they're doing now. But I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just have to, I've had to answer this question like 3 times today for some reason, and I'm a little annoyed by it. What is Marcado saying right now? Yo! This is way more important than Marcado because $50. Thank you, thank you. If anyone wants historical aspects, message me, but the modern movement is here. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $50. You rule, bro. Thanks so much for the support tonight.
Covering ICE activity. I got an appointment I got to get to.
Oh, man.
So I got that going on. We get some more security on stuff. But beyond that, we'll be tracking any protests happening at the Whipple building. You know, during the week, there's stuff planned already, so we'll get to that. But I really want to get back to covering ICE raids and ICE activity.
Guess what, guys? Guess what? Guess what? Mercado is being a massive pussy and leaving early again. I know we're all shocked. I know we're all shocked by the... Am I trying to organize people? Lady, I'm trying to educate millions of people about what the left is doing. It is not my job to organize people. It is not my fucking job. I am not the hero that's going to organize the counter-revolution. My job is intelligence, research, and analysis. It is not being a fucking general of the counterinsurgency. You guys need to go find another person to do that. I'm giving you all of the information for free. I'm going through painstaking detail about what is going on. Someone else needs to do this. It's not going to be me. My job is research and intelligence and, you know, breaking stories that no one else on the internet is covering, but I'm not going to organize a counterinsurgency. Not fucking it. At all. You guys don't even have sound. There you go. How many podcasters are taking money to push Jewish? Probably a lot. Probably a lot. There's a lot of money in shilling for Israel. That's for sure. You can make a fuck ton of money if you're willing to say the right things. Go forth and conquer, bro. Go forth and conquer. I wish you the very best of luck. Keep sending those super chats and I'll even send you all the intelligence you need. Yeah, I'm gonna be the leader of Fash Tifa. Can we make that a thing? Fash Tifa? Mercado's out. It's over. Oh. All right, well, BG is there, our intrepid warrior. Oh, you're confused. Oh, you're confused. You're confused. You think breaking up the Department of Education is going to actually change leftist indoctrination in schools? Do you know that the teachers in basically every K through 12 public school have been ignoring every single executive order that Donald Trump has written for the last year, and that the Trump administration is not doing fuck off to prevent them from doing it? So now leftist indoctrination in schools is actually getting worse because no one is doing anything about the absolutely absurd percentage of K through 12 public schools that doubled down on all the leftist indoctrination bullshit after Trump wrote the executive orders. They're completely ignoring it, and Trump hasn't done fuck off about it. And guess what? There's no Department of Education to enforce those particular rules. So you seem to think that this is leading to less leftist indoctrination. It's actually leading to more. And again, Trump isn't doing anything to stop it. So that's how I feel about that. Pretty quiet. Maybe they all went home, guys. Maybe they all went home. Uh-oh. There's still some out there. Yo! Thanks, Anthony, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Yeah, Pam Bondi sent the sternly worded signboard. Hey, Mizakan, did you hear about what I showed people earlier? Mizakan, while you're here, I need you to read something for us. Hang on, this is just for Mizakan. This is super quick, but it's going to be interesting for everyone else too. There's a new article on Anarchist Library called "Good Cop Radicals: How the University and Nonprofits Make Counterinsurgents Out of Middle-Class Leftists." Mizakan, check this out. You're going to fucking love this. There's a section called "Whiteness is Counterinsurgent." To engage in whiteness is to be a counter-revolutionary. You're welcome, Mizakan. You're welcome. I know you love it when I give you stuff like this since it so rarely happens. Whiteness is a reference to capitalism, guys. It's not about skin color, for people who might not know this. Whiteness is about capitalism. Yep, exactly. Whiteness means capitalism. There's something eerie about this. This is like the start of a horror movie. A hotel in the dead of night, with simply a tambourine and a kazoo in the background. This is a horror movie right here. Let's see. Dr. B, I'm a retired Navy anti-terrorism officer, seriously, and I've been following you for a while. There's a lot of things that you're on top of for sure. Unfortunately, you have no idea what is coming. Well, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, bro. I'll believe so. You don't know who you're messing with, and we're gonna take care of this in 1776. I'll believe it when I see it, okay? I'll believe it. They don't, the left don't know what's coming to them. Just wait until the left finds out what's coming. Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. All right, thanks for following my work, though. I appreciate it. We've got all the guns and they don't have any of the guns. Okay, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. We're waiting, conservatives, we're waiting. What's coming? Nothing. That's what's coming. Absolutely nothing. Is it? Is it done? Is it over with? There's no more cowbell. It's all over. Two weeks, trust the plan? Yeah, real. Are we having a light night? Holy shit. That would be great. Are they all leaving? No one said you were a leftist, bro. Not what was said at all in any way, actually. Yeah, release the Kraken. Exactly. Release the Kraken, conservatives. Oh, here come the cops.
I think the biggest thing is turning it into actual work, right? Turning it into actual work. The biggest thing you got to do is...
I don't care about Epstein, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not something that interests me at all. I'm not saying that Epstein is unimportant. I'm just saying I'm not going to cover it, and I haven't looked into it, and I don't want to look at all the pictures, and I don't care because it's not relevant to the work I'm doing. Other people are covering Epstein. It's not going to be me.
Before I show you what the before I show you these fine ass bags, here's what I need you to do. If you want to win a free laptop, I need everybody follow my brother Justin over at Vega Lux & Co. Here's what I need from you. You sponsor my stream. We set goals and we do not move on until we take goals. So here's what I need to do, guys. There he is.
They're not giving up yet. They're not giving up without a fight. They're driving around in their car. I bet you BG is going to wrap it up pretty soon. There's just nothing there anymore. Hey, light night. I thought we were going to go till at least midnight, so this is actually pretty rad. Does Antifa vote? Nope, they don't vote. No, they don't. In fact, they make a point out of not voting. They do not support elections. They do not believe elections are going to bring about the change they need. They tell people not to vote. No, they didn't vote for Kamala. No, they didn't vote for Biden. No, they didn't vote for Trump. They don't vote for anyone. They did entire presentations where they were telling people not to vote for Kamala at all. They protested Kamala Harris. They didn't vote for her. Anyone who tells you that the people protesting ICE right now voted for Kamala Harris are retarded and don't listen. And I can show you like at least a dozen presentations they gave before the 2024 election where they were overtly telling people do not vote. So no, they don't. Sorry. There will be a spot. Yep. Oh man, they're all honking their horns now. There's just a circle of cars driving by honking their horns. There will be a spy stream tomorrow, guys, so be on the lookout for information about that. But I don't know what that word is, but thank you! I hope other people know what that word is, but I don't know how to say that. Oh, you tried to warn us? Okay, bro, okay. Well, good luck. We'll wait for something to happen.
And it has a sling bag, a bum bag on your side, a belt bag. You can remove the Sherry line strap and use this on other bags. With the Celtics green, limited edition, Adidas collab. This fits all the phones. Oh my god, she's sexy. Oh my god, is she sexy. And I will say, guys, I also have this one in I also have it in black. Oh my god. With the Sherry line strap and the red interior, guys. Are you kidding me? If I can get that, I'll take this one. Is this tree good enough? Or do we keep adding? Or do we keep adding? Oh my god. This is like new, by the way. Someone just asked if it was original.
You hear my video? Nah. I'm supposed to be muted right now, you assholes. I do have purse video on. I do. Whatever. Why aren't I muted right now? Wait, what mic am I using? What mic am I using right now? That might be the question. That might be the actual problem. Audio? Camera mic. Why didn't you assholes tell me my regular microphone was set up? You caught me watching purse video. You did. You guys caught me. Whatever. You can't hear it now. I am a professional streamer on the internet. I would never have Whatnot on while I'm also watching protest coverage that's winding down. Whatever. StreamYard changed my audio settings when it reloaded. You know what? Whatever. Well, what's going on right now is there is a purse tree going on, and I wanted to hear the rules of the purse tree game. That's all it is. That's all it was. I wanted to see what she had on. I'm not bidding on anything. I said to Victor earlier, I was like, maybe I just need to take a little bit of a break because it's getting a little out of control, maybe. And Victor's like, well, Karlyn, you only have 30 purses. They're not all been bought recently. But several of them have been bought recently. Whatever. Some of them are years old. They don't count. They don't count towards the total if I bought them years ago, okay? Yeah, people keep enabling me. No, I mean, 30 is actually a pretty accurate estimate of what I have, yeah. 30 is a pretty accurate estimate. But you know what? Listen, there are limited editions, there are collector's pieces, there's all sorts of there's normal stuff that I've dragged around the country with me. Listen, my husband has a whole thing of knives, okay? My husband has a whole bunch of watches. My husband has a whole bunch of fucking Legos. My husband has a whole bunch of RC cars. I collect one thing. My husband collects 15 different fucking things, okay? So, he has tools. What else does he have? I don't know. I have a purse for every day of the month. Exactly. Exactly. I know some of my husband's Legos are more expensive than my purses. I'll tell you that. Exactly. I earn my fun money. I earn my fun money. I went years not having any fun money because I dedicated it all to this. It should be. It absolutely should be. I show them on stream. I talk about them on the internet. They're basically content. Yeah, fun bags. So Victor does have the original Death Star Lego. There is a new Death Star Lego though that's like really, really, really large that I was don't tell anyone. I was thinking about getting him for it. It's like I was thinking about getting it for him at some point, like the really big new one. I just don't know where he would put it in the house. Like that's really the problem. Is like I have no problem getting Victor like a 10,000 piece Lego set because this is the type of thing that my husband loves. My husband is a Virgo. He's autistic as fuck. He likes like building things and making. He gets very like in the, you know, this is just the type of thing that he likes. I just don't know where he would put it in the house is the problem. So just don't know. Yeah, it's $1,000 for that new Death Star. True. I would still get it for him. I just don't know where we would put it in the house. That's the problem. It's really big. I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. Yep, but he needs all of them apparently, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to get in his way. Oh, they're doing small noise protests at different locations. Just saw another was posted for late tomorrow. They keep saying 10 people max, but this new one asked for someone to be a police liaison. All right. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Victor has a man cave. Well, Victor has a man cave of sorts. I think we might be done. I think BG might be. Yep, it's over. It's over. BG on the scene is no longer on the scene. All right, guys, that concludes our protest coverage for tonight. I appreciate you guys, especially those of you who sat through the technical difficulties and me listening to Whatnot on my phone as I was supposed to be covering the protest, but nothing was really happening and no one was harmed in that. So that is all we're doing for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. There is going to be a spy stream tomorrow. It's around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we will be doing a normal stream at 5 p.m. in addition to the spy stream. Thank you to everyone who sent in super chats and channel memberships. I really do appreciate it. You guys enable me and you allow me to keep doing this. So thank you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Take care. Everyone have a great night and we'll see you soon.
How are you feeling? How long have you been here? 3 months, May 17th. And what brought you here? That's difficult to answer. that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital. That's difficult to answer.